What's going on, people? It's the Bear here once again. I wasn't going to make a video about this. I'm not an R. Kelly fan or anything like that. I haven't really bought any of his albums. It was mostly for the younger generation and stuff. It was like for, young girls and stuff. But Kelly just makes me like him even less. The interview that he did with Gayle King, I seen the entire interview, right? And I'm going to show it here. I seen the entire interview on YouTube. I didn't see it on CBS this morning. But, yeah, I just seen it on you. And when you're trying to prove your innocence, you don't want to be standing up yelling and wailing your arms all over the place and, telling people how much this is ruining your career and you can't see your kids and things like that. When you're doing all of this stuff in front of the camera and all, in front of the public eye, it doesn't make you look like, it doesn't make you look like you're innocent. You know what I'm saying? It makes you even look even more guilty than ever, right? And I'm not the only one that's seen this interview and probably said that. But out of that whole interview, you know what I kept thinking? Gayle King was cool as a cucumber. She didn't even flinch when dude really got up and he was talking about, is this camera on? And got up and started doing all this and that. Gayle King sat there, kept her composure, and did the interview and was like, she was probably thinking to herself, as long as this dude don't touch me, we cool. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like at times that he was close to even hitting her, which would have made it even worse. I mean, R. Kelly, listen, man. If you want to prove your innocence and to tell the world that they are wrong, and this is, this is ruining your career in the worst way possible, you didn't do any of this stuff, don't act like a damn fool in front of national TV. And then you don't even pay child support when you're talking about, oh, I ain't even able to see my kids. You didn't pay $160,000 in child support. You was in jail because of that. I know you just got released and all, but man, you have a bad reputation right now. You do. And this is crazy, man. This is nuts. You got another court case coming up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the 22nd. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the 22nd. So you're out on bail right now or whatever, right? Then you got another court case, which is, only like 11 days, or what is it, 22? Yeah, 11 days away. You gotta, come on, R. Kelly, come on, man. You're making black men look bad. You really are. Anyway, let me play some of this. Excuse me for a minute. Let me play this video, and then we'll talk some more. It's probably going to be an ad.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope.
You have never held anybody against their will. I don't need to. Why would I? Well, how stupid would never held an R. Kelly? With all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said.
I'm sorry for the audio.
Would I be to do that? I didn't say that's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
There you go.
That's stupid.
There you go.
Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing
Look how calm she was. Jeez.
This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
You know, and I look at that video, and you know, big ups to Gayle King for just being calm in the whole thing, and just like, you know, this is R. Kelly basically making things bad to worse, you know, and him doing all of this, what he was doing, all this yelling and say, I give y'all 30 years and and y'all killing me and all this and that. We know for a fact that you married Aaliyah when she was 15. She had forged documents about her being 18 when she was actually 15. Okay? So we know that. There's no denying that. Okay? So, come on, man. The rest just falls into place. Let me read on a little bit. I'm not going to make this video too long. R. Kelly stood above her in a gray suit, screaming. He jumped out of his chair and pounded his chest, yelling into the camera. Gayle King sat in front of him, just inches away, emanating nothing but calm. Nothing but calm. In his first interview since he was charged with sexual abusing 4 women, 3 of them underage, R&B singer spoke with Miss King on CBS this morning at the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago, and he completely lost hold of his composure, on which he did. For some reason, I don't know why, he thought it would be a good idea to go and doing all this and that in front of Gayle King, you know, in front of a woman, you know, when you're being charged, you know, what you're charged with, you don't want to do that in front of a woman, you know. But big ups to Gayle King, you know, for maintaining. In an interview which aired in segments last week, they spoke about his finances, his crumbling reputation in the music industry, which a lot of his record label dropped him just recently. Yeah. I mean, he's getting his royalties, but he's not getting the money that he used to get. And whether he has ever had sex with minors. We asked Miss King what it was like to be on the other side of that interview. This conversation had been edited and condensed. Let's see, you know, you can read all the rest of it for yourself. It's on the NewYorkTimes.com, whatever. Oh, it's the one thing about his kids. Wait a minute. Let's see, where's the thing about his kids? You have 2 children. What was going through their mind when the 2 women who are living with R. Kelly spoke about their devotion to him and their disdain for the parents? You can read all the rest. It's a lot of questions that was going on, whatever. But R. Kelly, listen, you're as guilty as can ever be. You're as guilty as can ever be. That interview just clearly showed, you know, first of all, you have a huge ego. You have a huge ego, you know, and I watched that Surviving R. Kelly. You know, I believe that you like the tape a lot. You know, the person in that sex tape, which this whole thing is about, you know, this whole thing about R. Kelly and stuff like that. The woman secretly taped you. That was you on that tape. I had a bootleg copy, but that was you on that tape. There's no way you could deny and say that was not you on that tape. That was you. Okay? Plain and simple. You can come out here and say this is ruining your reputation and stuff like that. This things should have been made a long time ago. Why wait decades or whatever after the tape airs, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, let's do a case against R. Kelly. This shit, it should have been made a long time ago. Why, it doesn't make any sense. We know, matter of fact, you should charge him for even having Aaliyah. I mean, even though Aaliyah's gone now, but you know that was his idea to get those forged documents to have Aaliyah, say that she's 18 when she was actually 15. Okay? That's a felony in itself, and that's also perjury. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, I can't believe nothing came up about that yet. That he should be arrested for that. But anyway. All right, Kelly, I'm about to be done with this video stuff. Like, I wasn't going to make this video, but I just had to say this. I hope, when this all said and done, I hope you do some serious time in jail, A lot of radio stations are already not playing your music. They stopped that. You got the mute R. Kelly movement going on, A lot of people are on that. And your concerts and stuff like that. I mean, you might probably sell, and stuff like that. Your concerts still might sell or whatever, because you still got some loyal diehard fans. No matter what, your loyal diehard fans are going to be there. But at the same time, we know you are losing money. You're not getting the money that you used to, and everybody knows it. So it is what it is, man. I can't wait for the verdict that you go to jail for some decades, man. I can't wait. So, it is what it is, man. It's the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.